Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the spooky month of October, and we're gonna take a look at this little indie game, Sisyphus Reborn. Now, Sisyphus, of course, is a story about the man in the cave. All he knows is what is inside the cave, that is his entire world. But when he steps out of the cave and finds the world beyond, he returns back to the cave to try and tell everyone that he knows about the world beyond him, and they do not believe him. And it's an interesting story about the perception of reality, and all that sort of stuff. Actually, that's wrong. The thing I'm thinking of is Plato's allegory of the cave, of the guy who's in the cave and he gets out of the cave and then he finds a whole new world. Sisyphus is actually about that one guy who was punished by pushing a giant rock up a mountain all for eternity, except the rock will keep pulling back down. So it's about like doing a futile thing forever and kind of thing. It makes more sense that way. Anyway, back to the game. And I expect this game to be more of the same. So we're in for an existential little journey, and we shall begin. Nothing existed, then everything existed. I can never know how it all really began. I found myself in a cave. Eventually I began to sense a faint light at the far end of the cave. This alone gave me reason to go forward, the unshakable hope of escape, of freedom. This cave is full of stalactites. Some form of liquid seems to be dripping from the roof. These rocks look quite heavy. I don't want to carry one around with me unless I really need to. I'm not sure what is creating these formations. They are smooth, damp, and slightly shiny. I need to find a way to get through. Cave 4. I don't see any possible way out in this direction. A pile of large rocks. It looks like the part of the cave formations must have collapsed a long time ago, as the rocks have become smooth and round. There's a single rock. Can I pick that up? To be a specific point to pick it up? Well, no matter. I shall try to move on. Need to find a way to get through. Looking closer, the stalactite has a small crack in it. Still too strong to break with my bare hands. Can we take the rock and fling it now? This rock should be solid enough to break this cracked stalactite. Select items in the top left to use. Okay, we made it through. There's a faint light glowing up ahead. The water is cool and seems to glow slightly in the gloom. I don't feel all that thirsty though, or hungry for that matter. The cave is closed off on both ends. How on earth did I end up in here? The hole is too small for me to fit through. It looks like the only way out though. The wall of the cave is solid and surprisingly smooth. The dampness permeates the air, making the walls glisten slightly. do not see anything else to interact with. Unless I take more rocks. I don't need another rock. Maybe I can pick up the stalactite. The stalactite is surprisingly light. I'll take it with me. Maybe I can leverage into the hole. But then that might block my way out. Who knows? We'll try it though. We'll see if I can break some of these weakened rock. After some time, pieces of the cave all fall away and a flood of white light fills the cave. It is so bright that the outside world is barely discernible. The outside world. It is so bright I can't see anything at all. The hole is not large enough to fit through. A vast desert sprawls out beyond the limits of sight. The air is so saturated with heat that the entire landscape appears to be shifting. This grass feels quite tough. I suppose it would need to be to withstand the extreme heat. Strange looking trees. They are solid and seem almost petrified. I can't tell if they are living or dead. A hole in the ground. That explains the piles of sand. I mean, the piles of sand explain the holes. The sand isn't as solid as it looks. Trying to climb it will just pull it down. Who are you? I am me. That doesn't help me at all. Can you be more specific? I am me. Very well. I see this is going nowhere. Where are we? We are here. But what is this place? This is the place where we dig. Why do you dig? We dig to live. I am leaving. I guess we continue. I can't get a straight answer of that person over there. Can you tell me what's going on here? I cannot help you. You will need to ask someone else. Please, I just need to know where I am. What is this place? I cannot help you. You will need to ask someone else. You don't seem to say anything else. Are you able to say anything else at all? I cannot help you. You will need to ask someone else. I've had enough. These stones are quite flat. I don't want to carry one though. There are no stalactites to smash out here. Where am I? You are here. Where is here? Here is where you are. What are you doing? We are digging. Why are you digging? We dig to make mountains. Why do you make mountains? We make mountains to fill in holes. I am leaving. Deep hole. That hole looks particularly deep. Just checking. I don't suppose you can tell me anything about this place. I can tell you about digging. Very well, please tell me about digging. We dig to live. Why live? We live to dig. I see. If there's anyone who might know about something besides digging, digging is all we know. You may try asking the pyramid. A pyramid? You mean that mound of sand behind you? No. There is a shining pyramid out in the desert. I have asked it questions and have always received the same answer. I do not understand the answer, but it makes me feel calm. I suppose I will seek out this shining pyramid then. How do I find it? Travel through the desert and walk over the hill with the lone tree. Yeah. I am leaving. On we go. This pyramid should be over the hill in this direction. The surface is quite rough to the touch. I cannot find any markings on it. It sounds like bells are playing inside. A sound puzzle. Movement is heard inside the pyramid and a previously unseen entrance appears. The inside of the pyramid seems to be quite dim. The walls must be very thick to keep out the harsh sunlight. Hopefully I can get some answers in here. Who are you? I imagine you have asked that question of many here and received no useful answer. I'm afraid I can offer no more than they. I am myself, and you are yourself. I am the one that lives in this pyramid who is conversing with you now. Anything more is meaningless. You seem different from the others. I was here before any of the others. Many of them came to me for questions before you. Why you? I was here before them. Did you create this place? No. How long have you been here? I was here before the others. But how long has it been? I was here before the others. This is all I can know. Why are you in here? What is this place? I imagine you have had meaningless circular conversations with the others here. I have experienced this over an eternity. I built this place to escape, knowing that only someone with a slightly intelligent mind would be able to play the pattern on the bells. I feel I have memories of before this place, but I don't know what they are. Where is this place? How did you arrive here? I have been here for an eternity. My earliest memory is being here alone. But let me ask you, how are you able to communicate with me? I don't know, I just can. I know language, I know what a tree is, what a rock is. I have memories of a life, but things here are wrong. I'm in the wrong place, I'm sure of it. What you think of memories may simply be instinct. No one taught either of us language, and yet here we are. Are your memories of this place? No, of something else, but as if a dream of a dream. Is this the afterlife? It is not possible to know. And if it were, would that change anything? No. I suppose not. But I would have expected something more. Something more? I don't know what. Anything. I am sure I don't belong here. I want to get out. There is no way out. I once considered such an action, but I have been here for an eternity and tried everything. I have traveled forever in every direction. The empty desert stretches out endlessly. The life we have here is the only life possible. But there is nothing here. No reason to exist. We have but one reason to exist. To dig. I don't understand. You dig holes and fill them in again. How is this a reason to exist? We have a choice. To dig or not to dig. We choose to dig. This choice gives us purpose. Really? If those are the only options, it doesn't seem like a choice at all. Do you really feel you had a choice to come and see me or not? Or that any of the others here have a choice? It is only on the surface, a justification. Whether there are options is not relevant. Everyone here might have a path chosen for them in advance. The only difference is no one is aware of it. Perhaps there can only ever be one sequence of events. Oh boy. So do you believe in predestination? Oh man, that's a deep question. Do you believe in predestination? Yes or no? Well, I don't think so. I don't believe you. Are you saying you knew I would come here? I am not claiming to be a clairvoyant. All I am saying is that once you had come here, this was the only possible path. It is already ahead of you, even though it is unseen. I do not know my own path either, only that it is there. I accept things as they happen as the only thing that could have happened. But you said the only possibility here is to dig. What about this place? Those bells you made? This is more than just digging. You must understand, I have been here for an eternity. I have built whole cities and watched them decay. Everything returns to sand eventually, and yet we remain. But surely you can build again. Given enough time, everything here decays except for ourselves. Any action repeated enough times eventually becomes pointless. We appear to have no end to our time, so all actions become meaningless. Those bells were not left as an example of what might be created. They are a reminder and a warning to avoid the burden of inevitable disappointment. There is no end to any of it. Nothing retains any meaning. Great actions ultimately end with failure every single time. The only success possible here comes from menial tasks. This is the only path to happiness, to live at all. The only way to avoid non-existence is to dig. And what of non-existence? I will take you there. I will show you. These are the ones that have chosen nothing. What happened to them? They come here and wait. After a while they find it difficult to move. Later they are unable to move at all. Eventually they cannot communicate, and I believe they are no longer aware of anything at all. Such is the fate of those that chose nothing. I would not wish this on anyone. I suggest that you choose to dig. Why do they all group together like that? I do not know. I have seen it happen with many. They simply give up the will to continue living and come join a group like this to cease to be. Perhaps they feel a stronger purpose treading a path that is laid before them by others. Perhaps this non-existence feels like it has meaning when chosen with many others. There are many groups like this scattered throughout the desert. How does it happen? How do they choose nothing? It is not as much a choice as a lack of action. Refrain from any action long enough and you will end up like them. So I either dig for eternity or face practical non-existence for eternity. I can't say I'm overjoyed with either option. What is out there in the desert? There is nothing more. Travel too far and the heat becomes so intense you cannot see. If you go too far, you may never come back. I will leave you now to consider and make your choice. I hope that you will choose to dig. If you do, come back and see me again. If not... We have a choice here, huh? You are back. I presume this means you have chosen to dig. Is that really all there is to do here? It is the only choice we have. We either dig, or we end up like those brain-dead souls you just saw. Is there no way to escape from this place? Is everyone here really satisfied with this existence? There have been others like you. Many come to me hoping for answers. I could not help any of them. Some of them wandered off into the desert and were not seen since. Others chose nothing. Where did they go to? Does this desert ever end? No. I have traveled in all directions for an eternity and found nothing. Eventually I returned to where I had started, and remained, as this was the one place I felt I belonged. A place you belonged. Is there any way to escape through the sand? How far down have you dug? I have dug as far as it is possible to dig. The bedrock below the sand is stronger than the rocks we use for our tools. To try and break it is futile. There is nowhere to go. Do nothing or dig? I say dig. Well then, assuming I want to dig, how do I even do this? I didn't wake up here holding a shovel. Everyone here has made their own. There are a few instinctual pieces of knowledge that even the least intelligent here possess. How to create a shovel, how to dig a hole, and how to fill it in again. So are you saying that if I don't know how to make a shovel, I am the least intelligent being here? That is not what I mean, but certainly it makes you an anomaly here, more so than myself. I do not doubt your intelligence, but I question your sanity. Well, if digging holes and filling them in again is all for all eternity is considered sane here, I would think I will happily call myself a madman. Very well. So, yes. How do I make a shovel? Ah, you have chosen to dig. Not yet. I just want to keep my options open and have as many choices as possible, which is two, apparently. A shovel is very simple to make. Simply take a branch of any tree, a flat rock, and tie them together with grass. Of course, trees, rock, and grass seem to be the only objects in this desert. Will you dig? Dig. That world doesn't even seem real anymore. Yes, I'll dig. I'll dig my way right out of this place. I would not recommend that. Others have tried. They get so far down and eventually give up, becoming frozen far down in the bedrock. There is really nothing down there. I am going to try anyway. There must be a way out of here. Though I admire your spirit, I am also saddened by it. I have been here forever and have tried everything. I am speaking honestly when I say your only chance for happiness is to dig. That may be true, but I at least need to know this for myself. I have to try. Very well, I wish you luck. If we never meet again, I hope that you manage to find peace in this world. Farewell. Very well, this tree is a bit too small. I'll try one of the bigger ones. I'll snap a piece of a branch off. If I climb down there, I'll never get back out again. There must be the rocks collected by the diggers to make shovels. I'll take one with me. Need to get some grass. Well, we have an objective in this game, which is to find a way out. That seems to be the quest presented to us. But whether the quest will end in success or failure, I think depends on the message this thing is trying to give us. I'll take a piece of the grass. The grass seems almost petrified too. It's as if there is no life in this place at all. Now I have everything I need to make the shovel. I'll just combine these together. Now I suppose I dig. I'm curious. This could be the place to dig. It's a good question. Where is the water coming from? The rock is too hard. There is no way I can dig through this. I need to find a weaker spot in the cave. Oh, I guess creative thinking pays off. I shall find some place in this cave to dig. It would seem like a good reversal, I guess. Digging into the cave rather than digging out of the cave. Perhaps through the rocks. Find a weaker spot in the cave. Where? Perhaps it is here. Just dig anywhere, I guess. Weaker spot in the cave. Place that belongs to me. We can dig the ground. Use the shovel with the grass. This is all I'm going to do for eternity unless I think of something else. Yeah, it's somewhere in the cave. I suppose I will try every nook and cranny. Perhaps the water has weakened the rock. I might as well try to dig here. Oh, there we go. The cave floor, weakened by the water, breaks away with a little effort. Progress is slow but aided by the continual flow of water. I have made a choice that felt real to me. Whether my hand was forced or guided by a higher power. Whether there were any other choices possible or not. None of this mattered anymore. I had ventured on a path that was now mine. It was bound to me, and I to it. This path was my own, and nothing could change that. Am I going to drown? I would follow it to the end, and know that I had lived. Did I dig through the sky? Wow. Looks like I found the real path. That was... yeah. I guess it really sums up the... it sums up really easily, huh? I am me. This game will make me think. I don't know, think about what, but I was thinking. So that's a curious little oddity. I suppose that is the end. Nothing else is reacting. Wait, the music's getting quieter. Rebirth. Well, that was Sisyphus Reborn. It was quite an experience. And I guess I'll leave it at that then. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to take a look at this yourself and see what kind of interpretations you come up with, go ahead and take a look at it. It's a free game. And to everyone else, I wish you a good day.